This verse, verse 6, it must be one of the most remarkable statements of faith in the Old Testament. Jonathan says to his armor bearer, "Come, let's go over to this garrison of the uncircumcised. It may be that the Lord will work for us, for nothing can hinder the Lord from saving by many or by few." What a sentence. It's not mere optimism, it's courageous, covenant-rooted, God-exalted faith. Jonathan is looking at the world through the lens not of military statistics or power analysis. He's looking at the world, and the glasses that he has on are the promises of God. And did you see this? He doesn't call them Philistines or even the enemy. He calls them uncircumcised. That's shorthand for him, for people outside the covenant of God. They don't know God. That's the category. They have superior weapons, they've got better numbers, but they don't have the Lord. And this is the first place, by the way, in the chapter where this theological theme, this what we know about God theme, it becomes explicit. Jonathan affirms a truth you see throughout the scripture. God's power is not limited by human strength or numbers. You hear that in 2 Chronicles 14, verse 11, "O Lord, there is none like you to help between the mighty and the weak." Or perhaps one you're more familiar with, Romans 8:31. "Therefore, if God is for us, who can be against us?" But by the way, don't miss the realism of Jonathan's faith. He says, it may be that the Lord will act on our behalf. He doesn't presume. He's not reckless. He doesn't say, "God told me that he'd give us the victory." He doesn't say, "I claim the victory, this is mine." He says, no, it may be that the Lord will give us the victory. I trust him. Perhaps. Listen, this word, it doesn't dilute faith. It purifies it. His trust is not in the outcome, but in God who holds the outcome. Let me ask you, friends, do we have room in our discipleship for that kind of faith? The kind that says, I don't know what God will do, but I know who he is, and I know that that is enough for me to step forward. For many of us, fear masquerades as prudence, and faith gets reduced to certainty about the outcomes. But real faith, biblical faith, is trusting God's character even when the plan isn't clear yet.